taking the bullet train to Kyoto, which I know I could have taken the bus or the train, but I have two big pieces of luggage I'm not carrying for like an hour and taking up that much space. So it's pretty cheap to go. So I got like 30 minutes to spare. I'm just gonna eat something. Okay, so I just got to my hotel. They let me check in early. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the hotels that I was been super excited to look at and stay at. To wear those sandals down there. Okay, so this hotel is actually living up to my expectations, you know. First of all, they were able to give me skincare. I know it's a little dark in here, but that's kind of like the vibe, so I can't really turn on the light. They gave me skincare, stuff for my hair, and then we got a fridge right here. I think that's a fan or an air purifier. I'm not too sure, to be honest. What shocked me the most is that they literally gave me a whole set to make matcha here, which is crazy. And then we have right here, we have this right here, which just shows the takeout stuff that they have. And then there's this one, hair dryer. I'm not too sure what this is, to be honest, but I had a charger right here that I'm using already. And then the last one has some pretty soft pair of pajamas to wear. They finally gave me soft pillows instead of the rough ones I had in the last two hotels. And the bed is like pretty soft, to be honest. So I mean, this whole thing is really nice. Got off the bus and gonna make my way to the Kiyomizu-dera. Supposedly it's gonna be really packed, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm just gonna go check it out. There's low-key is a crazy amount of people here. Pretty sure that's the entrance to the spot, but I look in here to take a fat piss, and I haven't found a public bathroom I could use. I'm gonna show you like perspective. You can't really see. I was gonna stay back there, but there were so many people to get through. But we are here. We're gonna try and get tickets. I actually have no idea. I'm pretty sure you have to pay for it. I might be wrong, but damn. It's my first like temple shrine that I'm seeing. I've missed the Osaka Castle and stuff, like other attractions. This is my first one. So it looks like this entire thing is like different temples all in one, and that one big one that's super famous is a little bit more down, but I think this is the price right here. Famous thing where people try to lift it up. I think it weighs like 220 pounds. Yeah, I'm not breaking my back for the validation of a crowd. Unfortunately, that will not be me. And then we have this view right here. Low-key, the colors are nice. I got way too excited about visiting this temple that I forgot to go take a piss. So unfortunately, my bladder is about to explode. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't have any cash. I'm not sure if I said that already, but I gotta look for a Family Mart or 7-Eleven around here because there is a lot of good food, and I haven't ate shit.
Where do you want to go?
This is huge. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm officially back from Kiyomizu-dera. Low key a mission. There's a lot of people. Not as much as Osaka or Tokyo, but I think it's like 6 p.m. I don't want to go back to my hotel yet just because, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I never have anything to do. So I'm in like I think I'm downtown. Like my hotel's in the downtown part. And maybe check for some anime figures. I haven't gotten anything. I don't really want to buy too much because I don't want to carry 2 carry-ons plus a check to on the bullet train. So this is what Kyoto is looking like. Not that many people or anything, but still pretty packed in downtown area. It's adorable. Yeah, this one's been eyeing me.
My team is so cute.
So I'm actually a huge fan of how the stores are here in Kyoto. They're just like under this nice like light, and I don't know, I just feel like it's a little bit more organized than like just pure shops on every single street, which I have nothing against, but like I said, it just makes it easier, more accessible, and it just goes on like really low, like all the way down there. But overall, I mean, it's just, I like the vibe of it. So the mall continues over there, but there's like a separate section over here. I don't know where to go. These shops are really nice too. What I'm noticing about these shops is that everything is like a little bit more affordable than Osaka and Tokyo. Like way more affordable. I think for this one keychain I got from my brother's girlfriend, it was like 550 yen. But back in Osaka and in Tokyo, it was like 2,500 yen. So it was looking crazy. So everything around here is looking a little bit cheaper. I'm just ending my night watching some TV because tomorrow I am going to Arashiyama Forest, like the city and everything, for the whole day. So my legs are extremely tired. Okay, so first full day in Kyoto. Decided to make this day a shopping day for like souvenirs, something like crazy. So I'm gonna get breakfast at McDonald's because I've been wanting something salty for breakfast in like so long. So, and I'm just gonna walk around shopping for souvenirs and just looking around. Okay, so I entered the one spot that I didn't want to enter yesterday, so I could explore today. It's called Teramachi, and it's just like more shopping spots. I've been walking around the streets, walking to the stores, and I ended up reaching the Nishiki market. So I'm not even hungry, to be honest, and this is like an eating spot, but I just want to go see what it is. Oh my gosh, look at this Benz. It's like a bunch of, oh, there's a bunch of shops. Actually, I might be able to get some souvenir stuff around here, but damn, this thing goes all the way down. Let me try some soccer right here too. Low key. They have this really nice Snoopy shop. So from what I thought was just food, actually has a lot of souvenir shopping as well. But it looks like it's kinda overpriced just because of how popular it is. But it still like has some pretty nice shops. There's like things like almost 4 or 5 blocks. This is the second block I'm gonna go into. Like I said, there's like the souvenir shopping as well, so it's not just food. So I'm back in the main like plaza I was at last night. I went to the Bape store. It looks like their exclusives for Japan are all the same thing. I got lucky in the Osaka one, but other than that, they just have the same ones. I'm gonna look to see if there's anything else like pretty cool. I'm gonna look for some souvenirs. I haven't found nothing. And then it goes all the way down. It's super cold in Chicago right now, so I might go get like an Arc'teryx beanie that I've been wanting. But maybe there's something else I want to buy. Who knows? I just placed that order for the perfume. That shit was, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was mad expensive. I think for a little travel sized bottle, I paid like 140, which is insane. I'm not gonna lie, it's insane. I wouldn't say I got peer pressured into it, but I was low-key waiting there for a minute. And then when I came in and I saw the prices, she was just like, you know, like showing me everything and waiting there. And then once I see the prices, I was just like, oh, damn, okay. So I had to get the cheapest thing there. Today is day number 2 in Kyoto. I have planned to go to Fushimi Inari to see all the torii gates and then go to a mall that is pretty close to there and then just check out what they have around there. I haven't bought much stuff here, so I feel like I need to get at least something that commemorates Kyoto. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna go to a museum, but a lot of people said that it's not really worth it. It's actually super nice. Oh my goodness. This is definitely the way up because there's no, as soon as you see the crowd, you know this is where you're going. Okay. Now I wonder where are all the gates? They have a map of everything. Loki, this is big. I think I'm supposed to take that way, but at the same time, I'm not sure. Right. Now let's see how far it takes for all the people to eventually give up. Gates got shorter. It's already noticeably less packed. So we're entering a more like forest part. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just following the crowd, which happens to lessen and lessen more and more. Oh yeah, that's tough. I wonder if I'm gonna find some monkeys around here. Supposedly they're around here. This is a nice one right here. We're in the second stop out of like 9. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I even go live. The views are starting to come up. That's nice. So I might have missed the top, and I'm going back down, unfortunately, or not. I mean, I don't know where I'm going. I was just following the crowd, and now it's just me. Look, your fat mission too. So I did end up finding the exit and taking the train back to Kyoto station for that one mall I was talking about. Supposedly it's a really popular mall. I'm not looking to buy too much stuff, but it's barely like 12 p.m. so there has to be something I'll do. I think later, like when the sun goes down, I'm gonna go visit this other shrine. I think it's called the Yasaka Shrine down by Gion. To just look around there, because I haven't been in Gion either. So go from Kyoto over there and then back. This is the mall right here. It looks pretty big. I don't think that's connected, but I'm gonna see how long we can spend in here. Maybe even buy something. So I just finished walking that entire mall. It was low-key pretty nice. I had a couple like anime shops that I went into, but it wasn't really too much other than like stickers and keychains. But I'm looking more for like figures. I almost bought some of the keychains because they did look nice, but I figured just save the money and use it once I go back to Tokyo tomorrow. So now I'm headed to the Yasaka Shrine, which is like another really popular shrine, and then right around there is Gion. So maybe get some food there. Here we are. Same type of entrance from the Fushimi Inari. It has like little shops right here, food. And then up is the actual shrine. Like pretty. Octopus. Actual stuff right here. So I'm back in like the streets that my hotel is in, just to walk around once more. Try to see if I find a good deal for a Louis bag, because surprisingly everybody here, like everybody has a designer bag, and they low-key have some good deals from one store I walked in. So I know there's a couple more that I saw, so I'm gonna go see if I can find something. about to head out soon to go back to Tokyo. Last day was yesterday, was in Kyoto. Honestly, I would rate it maybe like an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like if I had another day, it would have probably been better. But the stays were low-key pretty short, so I didn't really have much time to do anything. But it was still pretty nice, like the shrines and all, like the nature-wise, everything looked really nice. But now it's time to head back to Ginza and go shopping for some anime stuff and a lot more clothing because I didn't get nothing. I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours in Tokyo. Okay, so honestly, navigating the train system like the Shinkansen is looking pretty easy if you get here like an hour early. If you get here way too early, what I've noticed for like what is my third time is that your track or your details for the train won't show until like really later. So like there's no point on showing up that early unless you want to get like shopping done inside the station. But the information will show you like the track that you gotta go to, and without that then you don't really know where to go rather than just like the section. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for a minute. But I forgot to add that I am going on the green cart this time. So I'm gonna see the difference between how it was with the economy class than right now. So I'll show you guys that. All right, last hotel review. It's pretty nice, but kinda small. I think in like the room size, I would say. It has a pretty nice desk spot right here. TV pretty close to the bed. I'm not sure about the view yet, but there's, I guess, a space makes up for it right here. Because that's literally like pretty decent space. Basic bathroom. And like the mirror and all the stuff. Honestly, the Kyoto one has got to be the best one out of my trip. But this one's still pretty nice. Let's hope it gets the job done. Okay, first impressions of Ginza. I mean, compared to when I stayed in Shinjuku, way more quieter, peace can be felt like throughout everything. And it's just like, I don't know, there's not much like craziness going on. I might be in the wrong spot, but just from right now, I mean, there's not really much like chaos going on. Plus there's a lot of rich cars. So they really weren't lying about saying that Ginza is the rich part and the calm part. So I am in Akihabara on the look for some anime figures for my collection. I'll probably spend a decent amount here because a lot of my brothers and my friends want some figures. So I gotta look for some good ones. I'm getting to like the downtown area. I'm coming into this radio Akihabara Kaiken place. Suppose it's really good, but you can start to see how filled up with anime this entire city is. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, that store was 7 floors, and it was just full like anime stuff that were low-key mad tags, but the second-hand stores were low-key decent. And then right across from that, there's another 7th floor anime store called Ami Ami that I heard is really good. It goes all the way up. I was able to get a Gojo, a Crollo, and a Toji. But I still need to find something else for my other friend. And then maybe something for myself. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. Didn't really find much in that store, to be honest. They didn't really have figures. It was more like, I don't know. It just wasn't like any anime stuff. So I'm going to Tokyo Hobby Center. That supposedly is better. But I'll make a long walk to that shop. Okay, so I'm trying this sandwich from that one spot I saw on TikTok to see if it's good or not. I know I didn't record much in Akihabara, but I might go back at night just to see how it looks. Supposedly it's really nice as well. But it was because I had 2 full bags of anime figures I'm bringing back for my brother and my friends. But I also did stop to get this matcha that's like pretty viral. It was pretty viral, and there was no line at that time, so I was like, why not? And they put 4 scoops of matcha, but it's really good. So if you ever come into Ginza, I would recommend you try out the Cloud Club matcha. While I'm waiting for my phone to charge, I'm opening up all my figures that I bought because the boxes are just way too big and they're just not gonna fit in my luggage. Well, they would fit in my luggage, but it's just gonna take up way too much space. And I do not want to be carrying. I'm already carrying 1 carry-on and 2 checked, and I'm not trying to carry another one because then I also have to pay for the third one. The good thing is that they all come in like this plastic wrap, so it's like there's less risk of it breaking. Yeah, I got Toji, Reize, Makima, Crollo, and Gojo. So like comparing from like the boxes, like there's definitely gonna be a lot more space. So I'm back outside. I'm gonna go to the Onitsuka Tiger store here in Ginza because my brother needs some shoes for his girlfriend. And then I want to spend my day tomorrow shopping, so I'm going to try not to hit any stores, but I do need to look for luggage stores and luggage tags. So I'm going to look for that, and then I'm going to go to this one mall to just try to look around and just spend time there. I've been walking and it's just straight designer store after designer store. Everywhere is just designer. There's Cartier, there's MCM, there's everything. It's insane. This is definitely the rich people section, because there's no way. So I was told that shop right here had really good stuff for luggage tags and like stationary stuff. Tell me why it was 10,000 yen for 1 luggage tag, like a little tag. And each pen was like 5,000 yen or like 6,000 yen. So, I'm not gonna lie, I think they forgot to add the price because god damn, that shit was mad expensive. It's like, yeah, and I gotta look somewhere else. I'm about to go to Vape and see if there's a Tokyo exclusive shirt or something, but god damn, I did not expect that shit to be that expensive. But they definitely have a lot of stuff. It's like 7 floors full of stuff. There's my next destination, and it just keeps on going all the way down. Tomorrow's my last day here. Unfortunately, it sucks. I have to go back, I have to go work. But at the same time, I low-key do miss my house, my bed, my family. So, well, it is what it is. I'm sure I'll be back here again for sure, but during the summer. yeah, I mean, tomorrow I have a really packed day. I'm gonna try to get everything I think I need. I don't want to go too overboard. I know luggage here is super hard to find in Ginza, so I'm gonna go to Akihabara, and I saw some stores that were pretty good deals, so I'm gonna go over there. And then pretty much just spend the rest of my day here in Ginza, shopping, exploring, looking around to make the most out of my experience, because Sunday my flight leaves at 11 a.m., so I have to get there pretty early. But yeah, it's been a good trip. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I showed you, even though I kind of suck at it. It's my first time vlogging, but there's plenty more vlogs and trips I'm planning on going. So only hoping to get better from here. Yo, there was just an earthquake, like pretty close to where I'm at right now in Ginza in Tokyo, and we were able to feel it. Like I low-key felt it a decent amount, and that was so trippy. Cause like everything was moving. Well, it wasn't moving that hard, luckily, but it was still moving like a decent amount. That low-key caught me kind of off guard. Luckily, it wasn't that strong. I have this app that shows like where it hit and stuff. This is where it hit, and then I'm like down here. I have to go return the Onitsuka tigers that that my brother wanted, because he told me a wrong size. And then I have shopping until like maybe 5:30 p.m. because there's a club that I really want to go to that's like Spanish music going on, so I really want to go experience that before I leave. So well, I got luggage and then 2 luggage tags, because these are like super common, and I don't want to lose my luggage. So it came out to like $60 in total, which yeah, it's expensive, but still, I mean, I needed it. And then now I'm about to go return or see if I can exchange these for a bigger size, and hopefully they do, because these are not fitting my brother's girlfriend, and we don't know what to do with these shoes. So I was able to return and exchange those shoes, and I had to wait like an hour and a half to return that, which was crazy. And they only had one pair, so I had to grab a different one. Well, I think it's like 3 p.m. now, 2:33. But I gotta go do some last minute shopping for myself. I have a full luggage to fill up, so I'm gonna go just grab the basics. Maybe like a couple more pair of jeans, a couple more shirts, and the jacket. This is it, guys. I finished packing. I was able to fit everything in two luggages that are checked, and then 1 carry-on. So pretty happy with that. And yeah, stay tuned for anything else, any trips in the future. I'll make sure to record. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is it. Goodbye, guys. Until the next one.